Yeah, I have so much to refocus on generally to um, sort of refocus my perspective and even down to how I'm focusing on something and not really paying so much attention. I just feel like I'm blindly sort of walking through life with no no heave grab on what I actually am dealing with and where my focus is if I'm just abysmally, I don't know, just lightly distracted from it. And I want to do something I'm good at. I want health to be doing something with my life instead of just turning into this grunge ball of a distraction. And I don't know. I place I place a lot of people on high, um, just for their I guess their merit, but what they've done in the world, um, and I wish I could find renewal, sort of in that in the daily lives that I at least try to focus on and talk to, um, but things aren't going so well. Things are not, and I'd uh, I'd like to renew or just examine my sense of focus and take on new tasks that I can achieve daily, and put in the work for something better for myself. And I'm just given this sort of synthetic disconnection, and um, I'd rather hold on to something fulfilling, you know. And I'd really like to go back to school, um, and achieve something uh, that really deserves my own time, my own attention. I, I'd like to give myself a positive trajectory also. I think that would be a big thing in my life. Yeah, I'd, uh, I'd like to work with something. Um, so I'm trying to apply for federal student grant to go to school, and I wanna choose carefully. I'd like something entry for for a considerable amount of time, but I'd like to gain work experience, sort of daily, um, and what I can sort through, what I can do, where I can focus on. Um, I'd like to take a sense of pride in my own work, um, but I just feel really weighed down. Like I don't want to. I want to sort of look at the context of why I sort of burn out, um, and what my disconnection in people is, and what connection I can make in myself, or what disconnection exists, really. I'd like to get off of Social Security and Medicare. I'd like the context of it. It's like every time I use phone, I sort of get dissuaded and need to call daily or physically write a letter. So if that involves doing things that are so mentally on hand to do, but it's just there's just this idle, forgetful BS that I need to definitely focus on. You know, um, I don't want to be another person's hang up or hold up or any type of hardship for another person or bottleneck for another person. And I feel like I've just been given that heavily, and I actually don't feel so good about it. Uh, I'd like to gain experience in doing something and um, get the doctors to reevaluate um, what I'm dealing with because it's just I feel like they widely ignore things for simple, things that are uh, sort of sort of dumb. I don't know, loss of interest. I just people want to make sure I'm like caught lacking, or propose that I am lacking. And I'd like to be doing something. And if I look at that and say that real achievement can be made with my time and attention. I mean, if I look at the world and try to understand myself better, and understand what would give me uh, a gratitude in small things, and retain that navigation, just so I know what I'm doing. And I guess this is a lot of people's complaint, maybe in their 30s. But I really got to pay the bills, and I really got to do all those things that are highly necessary for me. And I'd really like to focus on health too. But I'd like to focus on a college education. So I gotta really put the work in on that. And I gotta rediscover my strengths and where I want to put my time. I really want to put my focus. And then have just sort of a warm center uh, toward working with what I'm good at, and not let other elements sort of distract me. So it's big time for that. It's been big time for that for like a lot, like a considerable amount of myself. Yeah.